Well, here we are with another game. I'm going to set out this one. We have card fighter Gio with us, about to take on Derrick. Gio, tell us about your deck.
So right now I'm playing my Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion, the blood deck. Mainly the deck just revolves around getting Kaiser Vermillion into the soul to give the blood 15, crit, drive. Then you can also Soul Blast that Kaiser Vermillion for another drive. You're going to take a damage, but sometimes it helps with being able to counterblast it the next time, especially if you're guarding. I run 2 of these Sentinel PG crits, 2 of the regular draw PGs. I run 4 fronts, 5 criticals, I believe. My math might be off, to be honest. I kind of threw this together because some stuff came in right before. I run, obviously, all of the cards that go with him. Ballet Dragon, Spark Arrow Dragon, and, you know, sometimes you got to throw that Spark Arrow Dragon down to re-ride, get another Excel marker. This deck is a very aggressive deck, and if you play it right, you can mess up your opponent in one turn so badly that they'll lose their whole hand or they'll lose. Especially with getting 4 to 3 drive checks in one turn, and then maybe more because you're riding on the Vanguard again with another Kaiser Vermillion, either the blood or just regular Vermillion. It's one of those decks that if you use it right, you're gonna win no matter what.
Yes, a personal favorite of mine. One thing that you do have to know with the Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion, the blood deck, is it is very easy to kill yourself if you do not play the deck correctly. And one thing Gio needs to make sure he does is take damage so he can counterblast and use his skill. So Gio, are you afraid of hurting yourself a little too badly this match?
No, I've always pushed myself to 5 with it, and never. There's only one time I would have lost on it. It was during a tag match, and I heel triggered off of it. That was against you and Derrick, against me and Tyler, and with that, I'm not really afraid. This deck is very consistent with actually giving me good hands and stuff like that. I also play Overlord, the Great, the X, and the End. All separate, except for the Great being its own deck and the X and the End being their own deck as well. And with those decks, they're a little inconsistent, but they're also kind of... The Cross and the End is a straight-up deck. It's just, I'm trying to find that good balance. The Great is definitely a mishmash of things that I have fun with, and also it's just a deck to have fun. So it's got a lot of wonky stuff in there. But again, this deck's more consistent than them, so I'm not really afraid.
It is a very consistent deck indeed, and it is a heavy hitter. However, it can run short after 3 turns. The deck is not meant to last for that long, but that's why it has that much power. So thank you, Card Fighter Gio, and we're going to be moving on to Card Fighter Derrick. All right, what's up, Card Fighter Derrick? We know about your deck, but if you would please give a summarized version to us this time.
So basically, the main heavy hitter of the card is the deck is Blademaster Souen, which allows you to discard 2 cards from your hand and wipe out your opponent's whole field. And then also, in doing so, call a vision token, which would allow you 13,000 power with 1 crit and 2 drive checks. With Dauntless Drive being rode first, Souen would get all of that card's abilities as well as its own, and with Garin and Doa, that's basically the heart and soul of the deck in a nutshell. Any boosting grade 1s are just a plus at that point, and with Dauntless's restand ability, it's very possible to hit your opponent with heavy damage in the very beginning. I played my opponent before, and Nick had 5 damage and then came back and won very quickly within about his next turn.
And that was using Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion the Blood, which is the deck that Cardfighter Gio will be using.
So we'll see how my match ends up.
So, Derrick, one quick question for you is you've been on a little bit of a losing streak against Gio and just losing your last game. Do you have any new strategies, you don't have to tell us, that you think can overcome your opponent?
I did swap a couple cards. One of them being Lava Flow Dragon, allowing me to check 5 cards in my deck for a grade 3, which I did need in the last match that I played against Nick to just get a skill off. So we'll see how that turns my luck in this next match.
Awesome. Thank you. Any last words?
God have mercy on me.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get to the match.
Better check luck with his rolls than his 3.
All right.
6. All right, what do you want first?
Second.
Derrick will play second. Gio is going to start. Fighters, stand your Vanguard.
Stand up the Vanguard.
All right.
All right, draw. G assist.
Gio has called G assist, and he has gotten it.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate start to the game for Gio.
I'd rather use that than put that out there.
All right.
Cut.
I'll cut it.
Then I need to draw 1 card.
Gio gets to draw a card because the card he wrote upon activates an ability that says draw 1 card.
Sadly, it's Galbun, but it's whatever. Turn end.
All right. Derrick is now on his turn, and he can attack. That is the perk of going second.
G assist.
Wow, both fighters using G assist at the beginning of the game.
Wait, you're dropping a grade 1 to ride a grade 1?
This does not seem like...
Well, you put it out of play. So, I don't think that's going to help you.
It does not go to your drop zone.
Yeah.
So you're better off. Okay.
Really?
He's calling G assist to...
Because he wants Lava Flow Dragon. I can tell you that right now.
He wants one specific card, so go ahead, Derrick. Use your G assist.
I mean, that...
It is a bold strategy, ladies and gentlemen.
Because if he doesn't get it, then that was a waste.
He only has 2 of Lava Flow Dragon in his deck. So he's really got to make sure. And... that is a big, big rip, ladies and gentlemen. Derrick did not get... Oh, or did he?
It's not Lava Flow.
He did not get
It's
a Lava
Garin,
Flow
though. That means he
Dragon.
dropped out of the game.
So he basically has wasted one of his Garins from his deck.
Yikes.
I will cut. That was a
He gets a
bold
quick
strategy,
shield.
Derrick.
He gets a quick shield and a draw, so maybe
Don't
he
know
draw
if
into it.
That was the best play.
It doesn't look like he drew into it.
Let's see. All right. This is a very unusual start
I'll let
to
it
the
swing
game.
through.
All right. Gio is taking the damage, and there is no trigger, so 1 damage.
Damage trigger check was a crit.
Unfortunately.
Oh well, sand draw.
All right. It is now Gio's turn once again.
Ride the Vanguard. Greenish Sword Eradicator Cho-Oh.
Cho is a great card.
He has no rear guards to bind, so I'll call Zumitan, and I'll call another Cho-Oh. Cho-Oh will swing at your Vanguard for 9.
Gio is coming in hot real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Derrick is going to take the damage,
He got a crit?
and
Okay.
it is a critical.
Alright, well I'm going to attack with Cho-Oh for 9 and hope for a trigger.
All right, let's see if Gio can fulfill his wish of finding a trigger.
He's letting it pass, so...
Gonna let it pass,
No
and
trigger.
unfortunately no trigger for Gio.
Alright.
He still has 1 rear guard to attack with, though.
I'm going to attack with Zumitan. Its skill, when it attacks, even if it doesn't hit, I can send it to the soul, and I can draw a card, and I will end my turn off that.
It was a very smart play by Gio. All right, Derrick's turn once again. Derrick has ridden with Dragon Dancer Farms?
Something like that. We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
When placed, check my top 5 for a Doa or Garin. Place it in my hand, shuffle my deck.
Now remember, people, Derrick has already discarded one of his Garins, and there is another one in his soul at the moment.
Which means there's only 2 more left in the deck.
And that is not good for Derrick. I will cut.
This is going to be interesting for tournament format for us. Because there's going to be too many games going on at once to be like announcing for all of them.
This is cool.
Hmm?
This is cool. I like this.
Yeah, it is, but it's going to be hard to do it for tournament format. Because we have like 2 games usually going on at once. We do tournaments between our friends. So we have like at least 8 of us that play. 7 of us around. So with that being said,
with hopefully more to come in the future.
Yeah, but that being said, it's going to be a little hard to do tournament format with us. For tournaments, we might have to just do best clips that we can get and just announce some of the stuff that we can see, just for the reason of time's sake. Also, just not being able to focus on multiple matches. But we'll definitely show final tournament or final matches between people and stuff like that. We had to do a round robin last time because Nick had to bail for reasons of family and not having enough people, and that was fun. But again, we'll have to see. I like the announcing being like a good. I think the announcing that we have it right now, me and Nick, maybe more to come. Seeing
Definitely.
who would like to do it. It's fun. It's good. It's a good.
However,
switch up.
you can guarantee there will be more Vanguard card fight content coming to this channel.
Maybe we should make our own channel just for Vanguard fights.
Derrick is taking quite a long time with this turn, so he must be cooking up something hot in the kitchen.
Okay.
I believe he's ready to attack.
Counterblast.
He's going
Retire
to
this.
counterblast and retire Gio's, is that Choa? Choa.
Yeah.
When this boosts, it gets +3.
Well, you're gonna decide now. Are you retiring that to get the counter charge? Because you have to do that when it's retired. So if you don't want the counter charge, then it does not retire. It has to be that during that second. It does not at the end of the turn.
This is new information to Derrick. He was.
I'll
not prepared for it.
take having your card gone and deal with not having the counter charge.
So all right. So Aramo's staying. Okay,
Right, Aramo's
and
stays.
I will not guard that. Damage
Gio's
check.
going to
Oof.
take the damage, and
Yikes.
ooh, that is a card that Gio likes to use a lot in this deck, and it's also a newer addition to his deck.
That's a new addition today, but Galban's a really good Narukami card. I would definitely recommend it for those players that don't have it. It definitely helps.
Now, since you have no rear guards, that's +5, so swinging for 15.
All right, Derrick is swinging for 15 to Gio's
No guard.
Vanguard. He is going to take the attack, and
Heal trigger.
Derrick is a heal trigger.
does not heal off
but
that?
he does not heal off of it. Ooh, a blood in the damage zone. You don't like to see that, ladies and gentlemen.
You hate to see it, but it's fine with me.
I got my Garin out the game.
Gio's
you got
happy.
your blood and your damage.
He's only lost 1 blood. You
Ride the Vanguard.
Oh, Detonic Drill Dragon. He's going to pick up a quick shield and put an Excel marker down.
I don't get the quick shield. I was just moving up.
I don't get the quick shield? Okay.
No.
We'll cut that.
So, now let's do this.
I think Gio is ready to attack. Oh, and he pulls out another Cho and puts it on the Excel marker.
Zuriton.
Ooh, Gio is starting to lay out his field. Derrick better be ready for an attack.
Activate my Cho-O's first ability. When he's placed, Counterblast 1. I can choose a column, bind one of my opponent's front row rear guards, and then I'm going to move up the other one. So bind this, move up Aramo.
All right. That goes, and Aramo moves up. Now, Aramo is very vulnerable. That is not something Derrick
That's only
wants.
during my drop zone, so that's not good. +3. That's only on. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Zuiton will attack your Vanguard for 9. It doesn't hit. That's fine. I will then swoop him into the soul to draw a card.
Gio's really trying to build his hand here. Let's see if it pays off.
We're gonna attack with Detonic's Drill Dragon. Counterblasting 1 to get rid of your Airmo by binding it.
And bye-bye Airmo cannot be played again.
So now with that, I discard. Since you have no rear guards, I don't have to discard any cards from my hand for him to stand.
Wow. Gio is swinging and swinging heavily.
13.
And if you notice, Derrick
12,
does not
I'm sorry.
have any cards in his drop zone. They have all been binded
Or misplaced out
or
of the game.
bound, technically.
Bound or placed out of the game.
So they are not ever coming back into this
Swinging
game.
for how much?
12.
12 to Derrick's Vanguard. Will he let the attack hit?
By the way, the funny thing is, at the moment, I only play 1 Tectonics. So the fact that I got this over the blood just kind of baffles me. I used to play 2 Detonic Stinger Dragons to ride that first, then go into the blood, getting the 10k just as a tech. But, oh, here we go. 20k shield. So that's 30 in total to my 13, or my 12. So 2 to pass. Front trigger, front row gets 10. Heal trigger. All effects there.
And
Heal
Gio
1.
heals.
Attack goes through, and I stand off that.
Wow. This seems like a very one-sided game here, even though Gio has 2 damage. And never mind, and you hate to see it.
Sandal.
There goes Derrick's Doa into the damage zone.
So now I get plus 5,000 and -1 drive, so attack for 37.
He's attacking. 37 already. Gio was not lying in that post-game interview. Pre-game interview about how quick he can absolutely destroy his opponent's hand.
It's either they allow me to destroy their hand or they let me destroy their damage zone. It's either or. I don't play around with that.
Derrick has a lot of options here. Will he... He's only got 2 damage.
The problem is, though, there's matchups that they haven't seen yet. There are decks they haven't seen. There's Deleters, there's Grand Blue, there's Great Nature. There's other decks that can counteract these, and there's Link Jokers. So there are certain things.
From the looks of it, Derrick is going to try to block the attack. Oh, using 2 of his heal triggers.
For a 50k shield
For
to
a
my
50K
37.
shield.
So no pass, that's fine. Check the drive
Gio
trigger.
checks drive. And he gets a vermillion.
So we'll do 14.
And Cho'o has now attacked Derrick's Vanguard for 14,000. Derrick does not look happy. I wish we could get a close-up on this. Remember, Derrick has just used 2 of his heal triggers that are 20k shield. And there's also a very slim chance that Derrick is going to have a
Any
heal
onset
trigger
effects?
around the top of his deck.
On hit. It doesn't have to hit, but it's going to stand again.
This is a big blow to Derrick. And his hand, if he chooses to guard this, will diminish.
Cho'o's a
very
great
quickly.
I'll take
Narukami
that.
unit. Counterblast, stand, attack again, 14.
Oh!
Oh,
And Derrick has gotten a
24.
critical.
Whew.
That is really good
20.
for Derrick.
So Cho'o will not be able to go through. That's fine.
Wow, what
That's going to be only
some luck.
17. All right,
Will
turn
not
end then.
pass. But with what Gio was saying before, Cello is a must for any Narukami deck, I would believe. He is a great card.
He is. The restand ability is really nice, especially also being able to bind when placed on the...
And definitely...
Ride, Dauntless Drive Dragon.
Alright. Derrick has now upgraded to a grade 3. And puts a force marker down. He puts a Doa in his rear guard position. Oh, he's going for it.
He's calling one of his last 2 Gardens.
This is a very, very bold strategy. If this does not work out for Derrick, he'll only have 1 Garen left in his entire deck.
There it is, folks.
Right.
With not much counterblast left, if he uses it here, now that his air mode's gone, he won't get the counter charge. So it's going to be harder to use some abilities in that deck.
Oh, man. I don't know about you folks, but this seems like Derrick is hanging from the ropes already. And I believe Gio hasn't even gone 3 times yet with his grade 3.
I've only attacked twice.
Yeah, he has not been on his 3rd attack yet.
Okay.
Derrick is now planning his attack, and I believe we are about to see it.
So, swing.
Swinging with his Doa and Garen
17.
for 17,000.
Just because I know that skill, I'm not letting you draw off it. No.
And Gio is guarding. Is that a 30k?
15.
That is, oh, it's a 15, so the attack does not go through. Also, Derrick never specified what he was attacking.
It's probably one of my rear guards, but it doesn't matter. I'm still not letting it go through.
Okay.
I know the skill. He gets a draw off it. I can't let him get that.
All Derrick has now.
He wants to
is his
discard 3
Vanguard.
cards for this? That's fine with me.
It seems like Derrick
13.
is playing right into Gio's hands.
1 crit.
2 crit.
2 crit.
You
crit.
need to remember that. That's a very big thing for you.
So, Derrick is attacking for 15, you said?
13.
13 with 2 crit.
32. You want to pass? Get 2.
Alright. No trigger. So the attack does not pass, and... Oh, no trigger. Derrick is hanging on for dear life right now.
You gonna restand?
He's
Yeah.
deciding
You got
whether or
5
not
cards
to
in
drop
hand.
his... That will diminish his deck to, I believe, 3 cards.
I'm not going to restand.
He is not going to restand, so his turn ends.
Stand and
and
draw.
Gio stands and draws.
Now, as much as I love you, Teutonics, Ride,
Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion.
Excel,
Gio draws another card.
now we're gonna just do this by the books. Call, Spark Arrow.
Oh,
Call, Rising Phoenix. Activate Spark Arrow skill. If I have a Vanguard with Kaiser, Soul Blast 1, retire him, and I can ride a Kaiser as stand on my Vanguard.
this is a...
I'm doing this a little out of order because I can attack because activate skills.
No, you
Wait.
can attack.
Yeah, I could have. Well, whatever.
And now there it is, the big hitter we've all been waiting for. Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion, the Blood.
And also 1 more Excel marker.
And now Gio has 3 Excel markers.
Cut that for me, sir.
I got you. Derrick does not like what he is seeing at the moment.
Okay. To draw off that, I'll call another Phoenix to an Excel. Okay, +5. All right. And then I can't activate the blood skill right now because I have no damage to counterblast, which is fine. 14 to Doa.
He is attacking with his Choa, 14 to Derrick's Doa rear guard. Derrick cannot afford to lose Doa. If you look, there is a Doa in the damage zone already. And I believe there's a Doa in the drop zone as well. So I believe he'd only have one Doa left in his entire deck.
Skill while I'm waiting. I'm going to Soul Blast one Kaiser Vermillion to get a third check with the blood, and I'll get to take a damage with
And
that.
Gio will be taking a damage at the end of this round regardless.
He let
Derrick
it
is
through.
not guarding for his Doa. So
12 to Vanguard. 3 checks.
now, Gio is bringing out the heavy hitter of the blood to Derrick's Vanguard.
You said it's 12?
Mm-hmm.
12 with 3 checks.
12.
So yeah, you're technically stronger, but I get 3 checks to get a trigger.
Exactly.
So
Alright.
And there is another
First.
one.
front trigger. Front row gets 10k. Second check.
And
Third check.
Now, there is only, I believe, 1 heal trigger left in Derrick's entire deck. Because if you remember, he used 2 of them to guard before, and there's the third one in the
18.
drop zone. And now Gio attacks with Rising Phoenix to Derrick's Vanguard for 18. Derrick is in a bit of a pickle at the moment. And Derrick only has 4 cards in his hand. Derrick is contemplating. He knows that if he lets this attack hit, it will not be good. It will be near the end of him. And Gio still has an attack left.
2.
Oh, I'm sorry. He has 2 attacks left because he has a Phoenix on the Excel marker as well. A reminder, Derrick only has 4 cards in hand.
If he guards here, he might not have enough for Dauntless later. This is gonna put him in a really bad spot. Which is what I like to do my opponents. Alright, take it.
He is taking... Oh, and there goes the last Doa in Derrick's entire deck.
There's 1 damage.
It's just 1 damage. But now, Derrick is in a really bad situation with
23.
Rising Phoenix attacking on the Excel marker for 23,000 to Derrick's Vanguard. He now only has... He still has the 4 because he did not use any to guard. Wow. Everything that could have gone wrong for Derrick has completely gone wrong. The train has gone right off the rails.
I'm assuming you can't guard 27. That's what I've
And
seen so
Gio
far.
uses his last attack, but I do not believe this will go through. And Derrick, as I thought, was going to use his perfect guard. So the attack does not go through, but Derrick is at 5 damage and does not have a single Doa left in his entire deck.
Turn end.
It is now Derrick's turn. He is in a bit of a situation. Derrick has now drawn a card.
I hope you win here. Because if not,
And is he going to play it?
I'm gonna hurt you next turn. So
And Gio is unfortunately telling, and there it is! Dragonic Blademaster.
Souen.
The staple of the deck. And Derrick is going to take a force marker. And here, Derrick
Like
is
I said, man.
not in a good situation. I believe Gio's victory is all but assured.
I don't count people out. I want to hear you call final turn, Derrick, because this will be your final turn, I think.
And the smack talk continues.
I want to hear it. Come on, say it. Call it. Assure your victory right now. Believe in yourself. That's what I want to hear you.
Reminder, Gio only has 2 damage. However, Gio does not have any damage where he can counterblast because he's already used both of his counterblasts. So I believe he's going to take a hit from Derrick to use his ability. So Derrick right now is in a lose-lose situation.
Actually, I take a damage from
And there's the damage that Gio needed. Unfortunately, it's one of the better cards, but I think Gio's
I want to hear it though,
pretty well
Derrick.
off at the moment.
Come on, say it. You
Derrick
know it's your
only
final turn,
has
so announce it.
2 cards in his entire
Declare
hand.
it to the world.
This just has not been Derrick's night, unfortunately.
I'm about to go down.
Go down swinging, say it.
Go
Final
down
turn.
swinging.
Final turn.
And
Oh.
Derrick has declared final turn.
He retires Garin? Interesting.
Why would you... Oh, no.
Call Red Dive Griffin. Okay.
All right.
Well, you have the other marker, by the way, too.
Yeah, you still have the other marker.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it doesn't stack critical
I was gonna
wise.
say, don't hurt
No, I
yourself
didn't do that.
more than you've
But-
already.
Let's do that.
Okay.
And Derrick has taken the second force marker and put it in his rear guard.
I don't know why.
I don't know what Derrick is doing here.
I don't either.
This is a very interesting
Oh,
strategy.
I do.
Gio, because the announcer doesn't understand, can you please explain to the viewers what Derrick is trying
He's
to
gonna
do?
try. He's gonna retire my Guardians, or one of my Guardian, because I think he can only retire one when that happens. Let me see. When your opponent's Guardian is placed during the battle that's boosted, choose one of those Guardians to retire. Yeah. So he's gonna try to retire my Guardian and make this attack go through. The only problem with that is if I double guard, which is what I'm probably gonna do, it renders that card kinda useless.
Well, we did say Derrick was going to go down
But
swinging.
the effect of the card is I pick a unit.
Yeah, but if I double PG it, it doesn't matter. Is what I'm saying.
Oof, Gio would use both of his PGs, but I don't believe Derrick is going to live past Gio's next turn.
It's not as good as its counterpart, the Grade 4.
It's
version of it.
not looking good for Derrick. He
All right.
knows this is the end.
So you're moving that up then, because she got power for every card you
Yeah, you gotta
returned.
move it up.
And why didn't you put the critical there? Is what I was kind of noticing. But oh well, you played it, so.
It's too late to change.
So, let's do this.
Interesting. Okay, Derrick is attacking with his rear guard.
To Cho-Oh?
To Cho-Oh.
And how much
I-
power did she get?
That's 18.
18 to Gio's Cho-Oh, and he's going to guard
24.
it for 24. So Derrick needs... oh no, he can't because it's a rear guard. He cannot check.
Okay, so that's gonna be 13.
And here comes
The double PG.
last attack. And unfortunately, it is going to be nullified by Gio's double PG. And he has dropped a card from his hand
For each.
for each of his PGs. And
Stand and draw.
Derrick has officially ended his turn. Gio, if you would like to announce final turn.
I call my final turn.
Gio has announced his final turn.
I ride my other blood, getting another Excel 2 marker.
2 bloods on top of each other.
I don't have another one in here at the moment.
That is now
So
4
I'm using this
Excel
one.
markers.
As a Excel 2.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. What's it called?
Gio is using this Excel marker, acting as an Excel 2.
Call.
Oh my word. Derrick has just seen his demise. A full frontal attack. Gio can win the game with, I believe, only using 2 of his attacks, if not just 1.
I'm going to attack for 12.
He's going to attack for 12,000. Do you get any crit?
No, I don't need it though. That's why
That's technically true. So
I don't
12,000
need it.
12,000 to Derrick's Vanguard, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why. I don't need the skill this time.
And Derrick still only has 2 cards in his hand. Oh man.
That's not a great 2. You can't intercept with
You
that.
can't intercept with that.
Yeah, I know. That's a big rip. You can't guard it. Alright.
Ooh.
It's going through.
And Gio has pulled a critical.
All effects there.
The game
in check.
is
Other crit.
over. Oh, Gio pulls double criticals.
I'm the real life Kaito Shiki.
Oh, this game. And we are on game 2 of Gio versus Derrick. Derrick is looking for some redemption after unfortunately meeting an untimely demise last round. So let's see who wins.
I got a 1 on the roll.
You got a 1?
That's a 1.
It's a 1.
If I don't beat
What
this.
does Derrick get?
5.
It's a 5. Derrick, would you like to go first or second?
Second.
Okay, Derrick
That's
chooses
what you
to
did
go
last
second.
time. I'm just letting you know that.
Stand up, your Vanguards.
Stand up, the Vanguard.
All right. Gio is going to go first. Draws a card.
Riding to Gaibon again, because
Rides. Picks another card.
Turn.
Now Derrick's turn. Derrick can attack on the second turn once again.
I want you in my hand, Gaibon, not in that way. I want to be able to use you. So sad. You can hear the frustration in my voice.
Yeah, I know. Derrick
Into Garin again.
Derrick rides with guard once again.
At least I didn't throw it away.
This is true.
That is
this
true.
is true.
You've already
I can
done
get it out my soul.
You've already done better than last time.
Oh, we got a crit too. This is going better for him already. Alright, draw. Ride. Cho-O.
All right, Gio rides with
Call.
Cho-O.
Call.
Puts 2 rear guards and another Cho-O as one of his rear guards.
Attack with the rear guard Cho-O.
Derrick takes the damage.
Got a crit again.
And
Again.
crit.
9.
All right.
This is. I feel like this is just a repeat of last match with most of the stuff that's happened so,
So far,
With like these 2 rear guards,
Yes.
that ride, like. This is just like the
only
same.
thing that's hasn't happened is Derrick didn't throw away.
You're not guarding.
No, I'm gonna guard.
Okay.
Derrick is going to guard. This is very
Interesting. Okay.
okay.
No trigger.
No trigger.
I'll attack with Zuitan. It won't hit. Soul. Draw a card. Turn end.
End's turn. Now it is Derrick's turn. Derrick is looking for a bounce back game after 2 straight losses. That hurts you. But not that bad. Too smart. Derrick checks top 5. Oof.
Yikes.
Oof.
Yikes.
Oh,
Wasn't there for him.
that is unfortunate.
For 10. I'm gonna keep myself at 2 damage. No pass.
Gio has guarded. That is Gio's first card to the drop zone. Gio now stands. Draws a card.
Ride the blood.
Dragonic, Kaiser, vermillion. The blood has been put into play. That means Gio gets an Excel marker and
And-
draws another card.
Next. Activate his skill.
Gio is going to
One.
activate Dragonic, Kaiser, vermillion, the blood skill.
I'm gonna throw in Spark Arrow Dragon. I do not have the blood or Kaiser, but that's okay because I still get the 15, or I get 5 and a drive, which is fine with me.
Correct.
Because at least I get that. Then I'm gonna call another Spark Arrow to the Excel up front.
And you get to check the, I believe, the entire deck.
If I Soul Blast, but that's a ride,
Yeah, that's true.
and I don't want to ride another. So we're gonna
All right.
do
Gio is starting his attack with
12.
his Vanguard.
Sorry, 17.
17.
17.
17
Three
to
checks.
Derrick's Vanguard. How many checks?
3.
3 checks. I should know this.
I like this because you can't see anything. Like, amount of cards in his hand, like. The best thing to do might just be to take it. It's only 1 crit. It's not 2. It'll only be 2.
It's just 3 checks, that's
Yeah.
all.
That might be the best thing to do at the moment.
If he gets 3 criticals, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
But there's a very low chance he gets 3 criticals.
Yes, especially.
Yeah. And
You said you're at 1 right now, right?
he's at 1.
So.
We're in an interesting situation here, folks.
And the swing is for what?
17.
17 and 3 drive checks.
$30. All right.
Derrick guards for 30. Geo checks. No trigger. And no trigger. And
Heal trigger.
heal trigger.
I do heal. All the effects to Cho-Oh.
That went pretty well for Geo right there. The game is even with 1 damage for each player. It is now Geo's turn. Stand and draw. Oh, never mind. You're still attacking.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Good job, announcer. 19.
Take that one.
Okay, Derrick takes it. Critical.
Critical. Alright, I'm not gonna do that then. And that will turn.
Turn end.
Keeping the game at low damage at the moment.
It is now Derrick's turn. This is a very interesting strategy, Geo.
Can't do much.
True.
At the moment.
Oh, there it is. Oh, Derrick's getting up. Let's see. Derrick is going to put a force marker down.
His staple, putting the force marker 2 on his Vanguard.
Happens every game. It's what the fans love to see.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see. Derrick, I believe, is about to swing. He's going to soul charge,
Soul Blast.
soul blast. I knew that.
+5.
+5 to.
So. 13, 21, 2 crit.
I'm gonna chance it, no guard.
Oh, Jay's gonna chance it. No trigger. Critical.
3 damage.
3 damage.
First check, heal trigger. I don't heal off that because you already have 2.
Yep. Oof. Okay.
Now.
Just like that, Geo has 4 damage.
But I'm at 22 if he wants to hit me.
Compared to Derrick's 2 damage.
I'm curious, is he gonna stand off this?
I believe he's going to restand.
Oh, drops an Airmo.
It's a lot of Airmos gone already.
Drop whatever her name is. And and drop another airmo.
Derrick has just dropped 3 of his 4 airmos
Alright.
into the drop zone to restand his Vanguard and swing again
For 13 or 23.
for 23, and Gio is probably
43?
going to 43, so you need
2 to
2
pass.
crits to pass.
Nope.
And nope. And no triggers.
Even though he got the 10 from that, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
So it'd be 30.
End turn. Gio. Stand and draw.
Yep. Ride another the blood. Get another XL2.
And I believe.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, that's the card he's been waiting for.
We're gonna place it there. Skill when it's placed.
Check top 5 for any card that has vermillion.
And it wasn't there.
That is unfortunate.
Shotgun.
Or not.
I like slightly shuffled it. You're fine. Got Phoenix back there.
Alright. Gio is starting to lay out his field. Derrick only has his Vanguard and his back rear guard at the moment. While Gio has 2 Excel markers.
Counterblast 1. We'll throw Hayate in the soul.
And there's another rear. Oh, never mind. It's going in the soul.
That way I get the +5 and the drive. At least I get that. Alright.
The attack has begun.
17, 3 checks.
17 3 checks to Derrick's Vanguard. Derrick is debating whether or not to guard this. He only has 2 damage. Can afford to take it, but will he?
What's the move? Okay.
He is deciding to.
Well,
Alright.
that sets me up for next turn.
1 damage. It is now 3 damage for Derrick and 4 damage for Giovani.
17.
17. You are attacking with your rear guard Cho to Derrick's Vanguard. Okay. Derrick's going to guard.
14.
Doesn't go through. Gio is now attacking with his Spark Arrow Dragon on his Excel marker for 14
Yep.
to Derrick's Vanguard. Derrick has used one of his criticals to block the attack from Cho. Let's see if he'll use another card. The answer is no. Ooh, that is a blow.
Skill, since my Vanguard's attack hit, he gets +5. And then also because of the marker, +5. So 18. to your
And
Vanguard.
last but not least, Gio's other Excel marker coming into play. We are now tied at 4-all for damage.
These are the kind of games I like.
Nice and
These get
close.
intense. Use your dough. I know you want to guard with it.
And Gio has called Derrick's bluff.
I saw you reveal it last time. Guard with it.
Why would I do that?
Because you know you want to lose it.
Oh man. I don't know about that.
Derrick is still deciding whether or not to guard this attack for, what is it?
18.
18. If Derrick takes this, he would be at 5 damage to Gio's 4. Derrick is really taking his time with this decision. But he has pulled a card. I believe he's about to play it. And he has...
Guards with Garin.
He is guarding with his Garin.
Turn in.
Garin goes to the drop. There we go. Garin goes to the drop zone. And it is now Derrick's turn. He draws. Got kind of lucky there. Let's see if he starts to lay out his field, because so far he's only getting one attack per turn. Oh, and he rides
My soul is huge. Oh my God.
again. That's your shoulder.
Yeah, that's on my soul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For a Narukami deck, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Gio has 7 cards at his soul. Derrick puts another force marker down.
He's gonna play Doa, and then he's gonna call Garin.
And there is Doa. And it doesn't seem like Garin's coming into play. And nope, there it is.
Counterblast 1 to call Garin to the rear.
He's going to now call Garin. Gio completely sniffed out Derrick's plan. Shall reshuffle.
Why'd you discard the Doa from your hand?
Derrick is taking an
That's why I was like, wait. That might have been the misplay of the game. You're welcome.
Gio is luckily a nice competitor and has let Derrick make up for his mistake.
One of my many downfalls, I basically am Goku at times.
All the time.
I let my guard down a lot too.
I do
21.
not- 21 to... Who are you attacking?
2 crit.
2?
To...
To
Okay.
valet? Sure.
Gio's going to let it pass. Goes into the drop zone. That was... I don't know about that.
Heal trigger.
He'll trigger.
Let's get to heal.
Alright. Derrick now has 3 damage.
Where'd you get the power to though? Okay.
And Derrick gives the power
To Doa.
to Doa.
So that's...
And here comes the attack that we see a lot of. Who are you attacking?
27.
It does not matter.
Ooh.
I knew you were going at my Vanguard because that's the only way you get that draw off. You're not getting it.
Gio has once again sniffed out the same strategy as Derrick tried last game.
I know that card's skill very well. When Garin boosts Doa, if the attack hits a Vanguard, Soul Charge 1, draw 1, Counterblast 1 to activate the skill.
Derrick's deck has unfortunately become kind of predictable.
Stand draw.
It is now Gio's turn.
Derrick didn't like that. He gave me the face of, man, I wanted that attack to go through so bad. Ride the blood.
3 bloods.
Another XL.
Another Excel marker.
Counterblast 1. I'm going to throw a Kaiser that we saw last time.
Yep, I
into
knew
the
it.
soul.
I knew you were going to do that. And there goes a Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion into the soul, which makes now 8 cards, I believe. No, 9.
And it's going right back out.
And
To
now
give me
it's
the
a-
extra check. Then we're going to call
And now Gio is going to put
Spark.
another Spark Arrow Dragon on his Excel. So that's 2 Excels with Spark Arrow Dragon.
We'll call Desert Gunner Gaban. And
Calls
we'll call
Galvan to his rear and puts a Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion on his last Excel. Gio has, I believe, 5 attacks. Starting off strong
27-34.
with the blood. 34 to where are you attacking?
Well, I can only attack his front row. His whole front row.
Oh, that's true technically. So,
Doa's going away.
Really?
I'm attacking your whole front row at once for 7, 34.
34.
So you want to guard for both of those attacks?
to Doa.
That's technically
and
2 different attacks you have to guard for then.
This is true. This is only attack number 1 out of 5.
Trust my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Let's see.
I know the suspense is killing our viewers, but I'm just gonna put Doe away.
We knew that was happening.
And
Let's be honest. You're like,
there
Derek's like,
goes
I'm smarter than that. I'm
Doa
not
to
guarding
the
for
drop
that.
zone. I believe there are 2 or 3 Doas in that drop zone. Which now is not very good for Derrick.
I'm just glad I got Gaiban on the rear guard.
You got lucky.
Swing is for 34, you said?
34.
2 crit.
2 crit and 3
Four-
checks.
four.
4 checks because you did the extra.
Yep. I'm down for taking the damage at the end.
Alright. Gio will be taking a damage at the end of this turn, regardless of what happens. 4 checks. Derrick is once again taking his time, trying to figure out whether or not to protect his Vanguard or take the damage. Remember, viewers, this is only Gio's first attack out of 5.
If only they could see my face. Ooh.
Derrick has decided to
50k
guard
shield.
for 50,000.
So that's a 63k shield, alright.
So, let's see.
Front trigger, first check.
Front trigger.
So 47 at the moment.
47.
Oh, nothing.
No trigger.
Nothing.
No trigger.
Second front
And
trigger.
2 front triggers. So the attack does not pass.
No, I was 10,000 sure. I just need 1 more.
That would have been insane. Alright. So that was Gio's first attack.
Which is fine because Gaiban's skill now goes into effect. Since my Vanguard attacked, I give 3,000 power to 1 unit, and it also gets the ability, you cannot PG that column. I'm going to give it to him.
And he gives the ability to Cho-O. And now attacks with Cho-O.
Cho-O will attack for...
Are you boosting?
No, not for this first attack because he's going to restand.
Oh.
Cho-O's going to attack for 31 on his own.
31 to Derrick's Vanguard. Derrick looks miffed, ladies and gentlemen.
I got 2 front triggers, so everything in my front row got 20,000 power off that.
That is very unfortunate for Derrick. This has been one of the closest games Derrick has had today so far.
Counter plus 1. Stand.
Takes and a critical. Where are you giving it?
And he can only give it there. Okay.
All
So
right.
it's 31, 39 now.
To Derrick's Vanguard.
He's only got a Vanguard.
So he's at
23.
23, yeah, because of the critical.
Yep.
And now you are boosting Cho-O.
That's the point.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is only attack 2 out of 5.
No, this is attack 3 now.
Oh, that's true. I forgot Cho-O can restand. So Gio gets 6 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
This is very unfortunate for Derrick. And there goes a critical.
So now he's at 30. All right.
And now
32,
Gio.
33, 29, 29. Oh, man.
That is-
I guess I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah, there it is.
It doesn't make it. That's fine. Soul Blast. Oh, wait. I think I can actually only do that in my main
That is
phase.
a lot of cards for a Narukami deck in this whole.
That's whatever. I'm just going to have my turn.
Alright. Turn end. Gio now has 5 damage, and
It's 5
Derrick has 5 damage. It is 5 damage all. I need to fix this. Shut up, my OCD.
I don't blame him.
There we go.
I'll call you back in 10 minutes. I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
I will call you back in 10 minutes. Goodbye. Sorry for the interruption.
Nick was taking a call from his boyfriend.
This is not true. Derrick is using a bold strategy. I believe he's going to ride again. Derrick is taking his time. And there goes, I believe, the final Doa onto the force marker. He has put his hand to the side. I believe he is going to be starting his attack. Gio is getting up on his knees, prepared to either defend or let it pass.
Come. Let's see what you got.
Gio has now egged Derrick on. He really is like Goku.
21. Believe that's 4.
For what?
21 for what? Drive checks?
No.
Crit.
For crit.
No. You don't get the back crit. You don't get the crit when this boosts. That doesn't work. That's 22k shield.
So he's intercepted.
47.
47,000. So you would need
Or 37,000.
37,000. So you would need what? 3 to pass, right?
He's attacking for 21. Yeah. So no pass.
3 to pass.
No pass because he can't get 3 checks.
Oh. All right. And
He does get a heal trigger though.
he does get a heal trigger. All right. Derrick is now at 4 damage with Gio at 5.
Here's the problem though. Is he gonna stand again?
Derrick
He's got 4 cards, so he
has 4 cards in his hand, would have to empty his entire hand in order to restand his Vanguard and attack
is that worth it to you, Derrick?
again. Remember, Derrick only needs 1 damage to win. Gio needs 2.
Yeah, it's 3 cards, it's not 4.
You need 4 in hand to activate the skill.
Yeah. And you have exactly.
I didn't say you had to empty it. He did.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
He needs to drop 4, right?
3.
No,
Oh, he's
I
dropped
need
3.
4 in hand. I need 1 card in my hand while I do it.
And he's done it.
He will stand the Vanguard.
He has 1 card left in his entire hand and has decided to restand his
For
Vanguard.
13 with 2 crit, that's fine.
And Gio is going to block for
27.
27.
So even if he gets 1, it's not going to go through. He needs 2
It
again.
will not pass. And he didn't get any triggers.
Oh, that's fine with me. He got a grade 3. That means he can't guard with it.
And Derrick is now on his last resort. Gio already has his hand
19.
on a
27.
card to try to protect.
Crit.
How much are you attacking? And there it is.
It's 27.
27.
37.
37. So,
Stand
does
draw.
not go through. It is now Gio's turn. Gio, are you declaring final turn?
Yeah, I declare final turn.
All right. Gio has declared.
Ride. Teutonic's Drill Dragon.
And there is Dragonic Drill Dragon, one of the most impressive grade 3s in Gio's deck.
Call.
That has now nullified Vermillion the Blood.
Call.
Oh my word, he pulls out a Phoenix, and I'm not sure what that other card is.
Valet.
Valet Dragon to his Excel circles.
Counterblast.
Counterblast.
Bind card.
Gets rid of Doa.
Let's see. Do I have anything in the drop zone?
Nothing in
I do.
He has a Phoenix in the drop zone. And the Phoenix goes on the 4th Excel marker.
Gets 3k. Hit skill. That comes up front now. Okay. You know what? We'll just have him attack by himself.
Gio is attacking with Detonics
For 12.
World Dragon for 12.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so the attack went through.
Fire for the technical difficulties. Attack goes through.
Trigger, heal.
Heal trigger. Gio heals. We are now at 4
All effects
for
Cho-O.
damage. He has taken his
Second
effect and
check.
put it on Cho.
Front trigger, all front row gets 10,000.
That is not what Derrick is
Skill
hoping
of
to see.
Detonics, drop 1 to stand.
Restands Detonics
His skill,
World Dragon.
Vanguard attacked, 3k to 1 unit. You
Push.
can't PG it.
3k2 Cho cannot
With a boost,
PG it. And re-attacks with Detonics World Dragon. but this
24,
time
one
with
check.
A boost. For 24,001 drive check.
to the Vanguard.
I think you have no other choice.
Check the drive trigger. No trigger.
No trigger. 1 damage. Derrick now has 5 damage
29.
and is 1 away
And
from
he's going to
losing
restand.
his, unfortunately, 3rd straight game.
Also, you can't PG this attack.
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
Counterblast.
Derrick is
stand.
guarded. His heal trigger goes to the drop zone.
It was supposed to be 31, my bad.
Which
But
I'm
it's
fixing.
still, that's still strong enough, 33. 39 now.
39. Once again, Gio has restood his Cho. And I don't know if Derrick's going to be able to.
Crit. So now he's at 33.
33.
Well, that's 6 damage.
And that is the game.
GG.
Derrick just has not been his night, unfortunately.
It's not even a wait.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the post-game interview with card fighter Giovani. Gio, how do you think that game went for you?
Both games went really good for me. I think, honestly, the power of Narukami is pretty good. And the deck's pretty balanced, like I said. I got pretty much what I needed. I used Detonics both times, both games. Love the card to death. He's a really good tech inside of the deck, in my opinion, with the being able to restand, especially if you get rid of the rear guards. And then if you get rid of enough of them, you don't have to pay a cost for restanding other than counterblasting 1. So it's definitely a good tech to throw in there, especially with the blood of 15,000, critical, the checks, everything. It's a very powerful deck, and it's one of those decks that if you're on a budget, because it's pretty cheap, like I got my kit of Kaiser stuff for like 15, not even. That's most of the deck. So if you're on a budget, I would definitely recommend this deck. It's a lot of fun. It gives you a lot of utility. It gives you a lot of versatility, especially with Spark Air Dragon giving you the Soul Blast 1 to ride on any Kaiser that you're not already ridden on. So if you say you're stuck on Kaiser Vermillion, but you can't get the blood, Soul Blast 1, get rid of him. There you go. It's a lot of fun to play, and honestly, I'm having fun with it. But I will be switching over to Eradicators once my stuff comes in. I ordered a lot of it.
Nice. Now, another question for you. Where do you think your opponent went wrong tonight, unfortunately?
Honestly, I don't think he really had too many spots that he went wrong. I think it was just the shuffle, in my opinion.
Just poor luck.
I think this game comes down to a lot of factors. Cards being pulled is the biggest factor here. You can build a really good deck, but if your shuffling skills are either bad or you're just getting unlucky, like I've known Derrick for years, and he's been my training partner for years. He doesn't have bad shuffling skills. I think honestly tonight it was just the bad luck of when it got cut. It was just not cut the best. Like he's a good card fighter.
And he'll prove that in the future. Definitely.
He's also playing with new cards. He just added in Dauntless. He's ordering some other ones from the clan selection. Like, it's not his fault. It's just what it was. It was playing with a new deck, and it was testing it out. And I don't think it's bad. I think it's just kind of like Nick said earlier. Blademaster revolves around a lot of parts, and if you don't get those parts,
it's just not going to work out for you. But it's better that it happens in a scrimmage than in a tournament match.
Yes.
At least you can hopefully get all the bad luck out.
Yeah, because next weekend supposedly we're throwing a tournament together. So
we'll hope to have some footage for that.
Stay tuned for that. There probably won't be like a ton of footage like tonight, But there will be some interviews, some people showing off their stuff. But tonight was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and I know these guys did too. This was a lot of fun, and we're gonna do it more often.
Definitely.
But yeah, this is definitely. I'm definitely a Dragon Empire player. I will be in Overdress, be playing heavy Dragon Empire.
Thank you, competitor Gio. We're going to say goodbye to you. And competitor Derrick. The two competitors just shook hand once again. Competitor Derrick, just talk to us. How do you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bit defeated. But like Gio said, it really is just luck of the draw. I did the best with what I could. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to pan out in my favor.
Do you feel like you could have done anything better tonight, or you just really feel like the luck was just not on your side?
I'd say the luck just wasn't on my side, unfortunately. I did have the one game against yourself,
Yes.
where everything fell into place,
Yes.
and that shows what my deck is truly capable of.
Definitely.
When I have all my pieces together.
But it is
But
a lot of pieces.
I am looking to see what other cards I can possibly get together that are more nonchalant and less big as far as me needing to depend on those cards to make things happen for myself.
In order to hold your own.
So we'll see how that goes.
Do you have anything to say to your fellow competitors tonight?
Both worthy adversaries. I'd say you guys both definitely have better decks than I got.
About that, to be honest.
Neither do I. I just
But,
think it was poor luck.
Yeah.
There have been days when Derrick's beat me.
Get in there.
There have been days when Derrick's beat me about 4 games in a row, and I did nothing. And it's not a fun feeling, but it's,
sometimes you need the lows to get the highs.
yeah, you learn from every loss.
Definitely. This
I-
was a learning experience for Derrick tonight.
I've learned so much about his deck, about my friend Gabe's deck, my friend Tyler's deck, my friend Brian's deck, Joseph's deck. I play most of them as well, but sometimes you forget when you're playing it yourself.
Yeah. And to see what new players can do with a new deck.
I love that. Seeing these guys have grown as much as they have. Nick's only been playing the game for maybe a month.
Around, yeah.
Derrick's been playing the game for a couple years, like me. Well, I've been playing since the beginning. And the other guys have mostly been playing around the same time. Gabe, I think, is one of the other long-time runners. But to see you guys grow into your own and use different combos and use different skills, it's been really cool to see. I mean, obviously misplays, I don't want you guys to mess up. I want you guys to be able to use your cards to the fullest. When you threw the dough out of your hand for no reason earlier, I was like, I don't want you to do that.
Where's the Garn?
Garn.
Threw the Garn out. Unfortunately, that I feel like you could have done a little bit better on that end, Derrick. But
his hope was for Lava Flow, which I can understand. Being a Kagero player myself, Lava Flow is definitely the best first ride, especially because most of the time your opponent's not going to have a rear guard. So you're at 13k at base. You get a grade 3 off of it. It's a great first ride.
yes.
There's also Sable Dragonuit, who's a great other first ride because when you ride him, or no, not when you ride. When you attack with him, you get an extra draw off of him. So there's other opportunities for those because there's millions of combos for this game and it's great.
Yes.
But you just have to be okay with losing every once in a while because it's gonna happen.
Yep. Losing strengthens your character and your skills.
Yeah.
Every loss is a learning experience. Now we're gonna skip to the end. Any last things to say, Derrick, and then we'll go to Gio once again.
Just come back harder next time. Do some